It is videos like the video you're about to listen to which contribute to the generalization and the stereotypes of black women, white women, black men, and white men. It is videos like this that not only piss me off, but remind me of why I am in this world. Let's listen.
I don't know, I get this a lot when, especially when I dated, you know, some of my ex-boyfriends are black, and so when I dated my black guys, everyone's like, what is it about black guys and thick white girls? And so I was talking to one of my girlfriends the other day, and I was thinking like, yeah, okay, so I'm kind of built like a black girl. I'm very like thick, and you know, I definitely have the booty and the titties, and you know, just everything else is very cushy and soft. And the thing is her body type is very similar to mine, but she's like, you know what, like I just don't date, like I just don't date a lot of black guys. And so I was thinking like, oh, well, what's the difference? Like, you know, like why not a thick black girl versus a thick white girl? Okay, this is what I have come to the conclusion. Now, I know you guys are all saying, okay, well, you're only comparing one black girl to one white girl, which is so true in this case, but my friend can verify this. So she was like, no, I can only date white guys because black guys' penis hurts me. And I was thinking, oh, ding, 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 we have a winner. So, the flower down there of thick white girls are very, like, open, like they're very like wide set, I guess, and so therefore the black penis can go very deep. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, that's the most graphic I'll be, but it can go really deep because so they have really big whatever. And so like if a little white guy puts his penis in there, it's just gonna not feel like anything. So, and then the black girls, even though they're larger, they're not as wide set down there, and so therefore they date white guys, or they just have to deal with the pain of black guys. So anyways, that is the only conclusion. Everyone asks me a lot, like if I'm into black guys, if I date black guys. I have dated black guys.
I'll stop it right there. That is my only conclusion! If you didn't recognize this woman's voice, I've made several videos about her on my channel in the past. Not many, but I think I've made 3 videos about her, but I had to respond to this video simply because it was not only so wrong in literally everything that she said, but I need to clarify, and hopefully she watches this video because she watched one of my other videos, I know that, but hopefully she'll watch this one too. Trish, with all due respect, you're an idiot. If you can call someone an idiot with respect. First things first, you imply in this video that women who are thick have wider vaginas. That vaginas' size are based upon a woman's weight. No. I'm not a vagina expert. I don't study vajayjays. Don't get me wrong, I do like vaginas, but the fact that you actually think that a race or a color or ethnicity is determined by your vagina size is pathetic. Like, I have never heard something so stupid. A woman's vagina is not dependent upon her weight. A woman's vagina is also not dependent on whether she's black or white. Secondly, you also in this video have the stereotype that all black guys have gigantic penises. This is another stereotype, this is another misconception, and you also allude to the fact that white guys automatically all have small penises, when if you actually would study fucking history for once, you'd realize that the actually biggest recorded penis in history was by a white man. Yes. The biggest penis in the world is by a white man. And I also believe that if it's in Swedish or Scandinavia, I don't remember, correct me if I'm wrong, that white men in those other places have relatively larger penises than people in the United States. There's so much wrong with this video simply because you imply also that all black women are big and large. No, they're not. All black women are not thick. Some are, maybe, but you say that all black women are thick in this video. They're not. There are really thin black girls. The fact that you say that all white men have tiny penises only contributes to the stereotype that is already in our society, which is messed up to begin with, that somehow penis size is determined on whether someone will date someone else. And that's retarded. Genetically speaking, a woman's vagina, it has nothing to do with her color, ethnicity. Genetics. If you study basic biology, if you study science, if you know anything about science, you'd know that. And somehow, thicker girls date black guys because they want a bigger penis in their wider vagina? What? If I was a girl, I'd find this offensive at the fact that you imply that if my vagina's wide, that must mean I'm overweight or that I'm large. That's not true. Study genetics. I mean, how stupid can you really be? Your race does not determine your weight. Your race does not determine your size of your penis. And you're just contributing to more misconceptions and stereotypes of people which already are in our society to begin with. If there is one YouTuber who makes videos who is the most superficial, it would have to be you, Trish. And I'm not bashing your fake boobs. If that's what makes you happy, that's fine. But in all your content, you're the most superficial person I think I've ever seen on the interwebs. You have fake eyelashes, you have fake hair, you have fake fingernails, you have fake boobs, and you have a wide vagina as you imply in this video. Wow! What a standard to have! Her vagina or her flower or vajayjay doesn't automatically expand if she gets thicker or gains weight. That's not how it works. It's based upon when somebody is born and how the genetics work within the person biologically. I think the phrase that annoyed me the most in this video was your phrase, built like a black girl. And I just want to say that no one is shaped by their race. Your race does not determine your shape. And I'm shaped like me. I'm a skinny guy. It's really hard for me to gain weight. I've been trying to gain weight. I've been working out a lot recently. I've gained about 5 pounds in the last week from my exercising routines that I've been doing. I'm trying to gain weight, but I'm me. I can't help me. And to imply that your body build is based upon your race shows how ignorant and how stupid you really are. And the other thing that really bothers me about this video is that you're implying that white, thick girls only want to date black guys simply because they have a bigger penis. And this is a problem that I have, even though the whole black guy penis thing is a misconception and stereotype, is that you're essentially saying that it's okay to date someone simply just because they for their penis size, or it's okay for a guy to date a girl just because of her boob size. And I have made a video a long time ago on my channel called The Breast Misconception, and this was a video where I addressed a misconception that guys and girls want to date someone simply because they have a big penis, or a guy wants to date a girl because she may have big boobs. And my reasoning in that video, why it was called The Breast Misconception, is because it is so wrong and superficial for anybody to date someone simply because of something they may offer in terms of their body. Granted, it's nice if you want a boyfriend who has a nice penis and he has that, that's awesome. But to date somebody simply based upon their body is not only fucking stupid, it's wrong in my opinion. Deep down, I think it is wrong to date someone simply because they may have big boobs, and that's the only reason you want to date them is because they have big boobs. For me personally, I prefer flat or relatively small boobs compared to gigantic size breasts. But for me to choose a dating partner on whether or not she has small breasts or big breasts would not only be a selfish motivating factor for me to have a dating partner, but it goes to show how superficial I would be on choosing a dating partner simply because of their body size or their weight. Sure, yes, of course, you can have a preference of what you prefer in a relationship, but don't base your relationship or dating partner based upon their dick size or boob size, like Trisha likes to portray, along with all of her stupid moronic stereotypes of white men, black girls, and thin white girls, because thin white girls obviously have really tiny vaginas. I have never seen a video on YouTube that contains this much of stereotypes towards men and women. And I recommend, Trish, and you're not gonna do this because I know you haven't deleted your other videos, but I recommend you delete this video for the sake of your own reputation and sanity, because, well, your reputation's already failing here on YouTube, and I don't know how people actually take what you have to say seriously, but if you really spew ignorant bullshit like this to people, it's no wonder that nobody wants to partner or collaborate with you on YouTube when you spew the types of things that you do and claim to be a Catholic and claim to be a stripper or ex-stripper and then, ugh, gosh, your love for Mitt Romney. I remember that video you made, why you support Mitt Romney and how he's not against taking women's rights away. I mean, what the fuck? If some people say that you're a troll, I don't think you are, quite personally. And that's what's sad. It really is. So do yourself a favor. Don't talk about issues like vaginas when you don't even understand how a vagina works, much less how the vagina size is genetically and biologically determined upon birth. Thank you for watching.